to Rome. We're here, we're looking at Rome. It's awesome and large and very Roman. That was a poorly constructed intro, I'm so very sorry. Today, we may be at war with the Etruscans, and we're going to take them out with this ocean voyage here, led by D. Junius Brutus. Oh my god, it's Brutus. Et tu, Brute? But we're going to take this army down from Arminium, because these guys should be able to... Actually, cancel that. This guy should be able to stay here, and these guys are going to make their way down to these shores right here. Then they're going to come down here all the way down, excuse me, cross here, and as they're doing that, these guys are obviously going to go up, take over Eulalia. And these guys are going to come over here and destroy Syracuse, because we want it. Have hiccups and random burps, but we are okay. We're not going to declare war on Syracuse just yet, because we want to make sure we're ready for them. So we're just going to advance our turn here and get going. It was a fairly decent start. You know, we're not doing too badly, we're not doing too well. It's just kind of average. Okay. You know what's interesting? Venice is not, no Venice. There's Patavium, which no one's ever heard of. No Venice. Interesting. Well, it could be interesting. I don't know when Venice was actually founded. Which would probably help with the thing, but it probably was a city back in these days. Okay. We're going to take the Colossus over here. We're going to take these guys this way. Okay, now they're back on land. And actually, these guys are pretty much fully healed, so we're going to take these guys. Oh, and Arminium's actually doing fairly well by itself. Okay, how much food do we have? 15. We can upgrade this. Get us some more wine, and also more public order and money, which is good. Okay, we're going to take these guys down here to Syracuse. Oh, we need to research more technologies. Where are we currently researching? Here, okay. Let's get this. Can I shift click and add? No, I can't. Okay, we'll just do the one at a time then. Okay, continue onward. Let's see, what else? Is there anything I haven't explained about this game? No, I don't think so. Don't think so. I don't know. Let's see, what else can I talk about while we're waiting? Well, the winter sale on Steam is obviously going on right now, so there's a few pretty good deals. I bought some DLC for Europa, which doesn't really change much, but it's interesting. I'll explain it all in episode 26. Also, episode 23, I think, and maybe 24. 2 episodes in the 20s didn't render properly, and I hadn't realized until after I deleted the original footage, so there'll be 2 episodes that are missing, and I apologize for that. I don't really know what happened, but I'm going to be rendering videos 1 or 2 at a time, rather than, you know, like 7 at a time, like I did that one time. I don't really know what happened. It's just the 2 videos, they didn't render properly, I couldn't open them, and the files were gone. Because for some reason... What do you want?
The more ambitious a character
yeah, okay, shut up. Because for some reason, I deleted all... You know, like when you select a folder and you delete it, you should be able to restore it. But I couldn't actually restore all the folders. I could only restore the last one in the chain of things that I deleted. It was very strange. I don't know. So I did try to get it back, but it didn't work. So I don't know what happened there, but whatever. And that won't be for quite a few more weeks. Great. You could stay there, just because we don't need you at the moment. Although we may have you come over here. Actually, it's probably a good idea. You go this way. And you right this way, sir. Alright. End turn. Do. Here comes the man. He's sailing and he's getting lots of attrition. What the heck? They just like kissed boats and that was it. There's some more Etruscans. It's like the last of the Etruscans. Once these guys are gone, this is the last of them. Alright. I didn't read what that was. Research and technology in the following category: economy.
Is that all?
Here. Okay. There you go, 2 turns. What do you want? Praise her. Your general has got a pet fawn. The creature is a milk white and follows him around like a loyal dog. He claims it's a gift from Diana, the huntress. Honor the fawn. Why are we disrespected? I don't know. I have no idea. This game, see, when I played this game for the first time in my first campaign, it started out and I didn't have all these things where I had to keep going into that menu. I just played and it was fine, so that's about as foreign to me as it is to you. Unfortunately. Oh, hello, it's the Libyans. Yes, that is actually the Libyans. Don't pretend like I'm stupid. It is actually the Libyans. Oh, hello. We have a city expansion. Let's get an expansion in Arminium. Let's make it as big as can be. There we go. Ta-da! Alright. Let's us get a, Let's see what that's like. Alright. So, you come down here and get out onto the ocean. Next turn. So because see, you'll see around the red area around this ocean. That is because the ocean contains a province which is contested, because we're obviously at war with someone who is in this area. But now it's gone white because we've now taken that province. Okay, that was a lot of things all at once. Alright. So, let us... Civil Town... and a theatre. A theatre. It's a lovely theatre. Okay, so... this one is just Corsica and Sardinia. These two, obviously. This is Sardinia. We're not going to go to war with Carthage just yet, because Carthage does own quite a lot of this, and it would be a bit of a mistake to try and take things from them. However, we are going to go to war with Syracuse. And this guy up here is actually going to go down south to help out this guy. Just because. Oh, right, we need a thingy. There we go. We need to research technologies as well. Right. Let's at least unlock the military stuff, just so we have the option of researching it when we want to. That seems to me to be a generally good idea. Now, as you can see, some of the Syracuse military is going somewhere else, because I think they're at war with someone.
Our warriors, both proven and young, have a taste for
Dalmatia.
battle. Give us word, and we will
Dalmatia.
attack these people.
Alright, sure. We pay them $100 and they join the war against the Etruscan League. It looks like Dalmatia is going to become Dalmatier is going to become a ally client state, or we may just take it over. We can do anything we want because we're crazy. Okay, let's get down here. You're gonna attack the city. Declaring war while having treaties or shortly after breaking them is considered an act of treachery and condemned by all factions. Do we have treaties? We have treaties. What treaties do we have? I see, I didn't even know we had treaties.
Welcome. I throw
Trade
open
agreements.
the doors to you
Okay,
Your
apparently we
merchant.
have to wait a little bit. Well, now they're pissed at us, so you know. Whatever. Okay. Apparently we have to wait. Just a little bit. Now what can we do in the meantime that involves taking over lots of people? Well, we could try and take over the entire Italian peninsula. I mean, we have the peninsula, but I mean the top of the peninsula up to the Alps. You could try doing that. If we look at the map, so we would need to take over Cisalpina. Cisalpina, there we go, good job. So we need to take over Patavium. And Iadair. As well as Medclan and Insubres. I'm really good at these words, aren't I? You'll find that I'm very, very good at these words. Alright, well, you know what? Let's get this guy up here again. I know, I'm so good at this. Alright. We're not going to worry about Syracuse for now. We're going to go for these guys. We'll take over one of them at a time. And see what damage we can do. Okay. So the episodes of this series are going to be a little longer than all the other ones, just because there's not very much you can do every turn, so it does take a little longer for things to actually happen. So the episodes of this series may get closer to a half an hour than all the rest of them. It's just by design of the game, because you know I just went through 2 turns in a few seconds. So while I'm going through a lot of turns, I'm not getting quite as much done as I would if I was doing turns in, say, Civ, you know.
We hunger for battle. Advance.
Advance.
Ready for
Aardvarks. Okay.
Is that all?
The Etruscans are back. Okay. Right. End turn. Bye. I don't even know what's going on in here. Why are the Libyans just sitting there in a tornado? That's very bad to do. You would never want to just sit in a tornado. Oh, no, they left. See, they heard me talking about them. They're like, we will not be insulted by such low life, says the Romans.
How may I serve?
Wow, she can move really far. Sabotage. Poison wells. You know, something you wouldn't really want to do is poison the water supply of somewhere you're going to go take over. That to me just seems like a very bad idea.
Make haste, men. Gathering supplies.
Next turn. Alright, we're going to take over these guys first. We'll take over these guys, and that should probably be it for today's episode, because we'll have taken over an entire other civilization again. How many turns until, So there's a population surplus, but we need 5 population surplus in order to actually build something. Okay.
Ready for battle.
Declare war. Yes.
Besieging settlement.
Besiege. Okay. These guys
Commander,
gonna come up here.
march.
Then
Waiting
the
for
original
orders.
guys.
Attack!
Going to attack. Auto resolve. This one. There we go. Stabbity stab stab. Okay. There we are. So now we have taken this area right here. We've taken a third of Cisalpina. We will go take the other. Oh gosh, we will not hit escape. We will take these guys, which seem like they're going to be very easy to take. Oh, and you have a skill. That one. Okay, next turn. I think I may at some point in the future want to play Empire Total War, because that is a very good game. It's basically almost the entire world map. You know, you have Europe, you have America, and you have trade ports rather than like entire other continents.
Laying siege to the settlement.
Auto resolve assaults. 82 is the best. There we go. Okay, so now I had told you that when you take over other cultures, you have to rebuild everything. So it's not available to our faction. So basically, we either have to turn it into a colonia or a civil colonia or garrison colonia. That's basically how this will work. So we're going to go with this one, and we're going to go with this one, and we're going to have to destroy that because we apparently can't make cattle pens. Okay, so now what do we want? We want this, this, or this. Probably this. That one. We want the fish. And we want this one because it'll give us some Latin culture. This one because it'll give us 7 food. Okay. So they're Celtic for the most part, which is actually interesting. Okay, and then we'll go over here to Metlin, which I already did. So we'll go 3 turns for these two to switch, and then that'll be the end of today's episode. Just so you can see that in action, because I love when all the buildings just sink into the ground and they pop up as Roman buildings. It's very strange but very funny to watch. It's also somewhat satisfying in a sense, like, look what I've done, and then all the things just like sink into the ground. It's like, look at how much nicer they look now. Pop. They turn from like huts into just kind of like Roman, you know, the marble with the red roofs kind of buildings. Corrales. So Twitter has been whew, excuse me. As I was saying, Twitter has been quite a mess today. Because all the stuff that's going on in New York with the police and everything, it's been a right mess. And it's quite crazy. But oh, here we go. Just there we go, and now we have a giant city in the hills. But yeah, that's all crazy. I'm not going to talk about that. I'm not going to bring politics into my channel. We all know that doesn't help anyone's anything. Oh, and we have a thingy. Let's go for an aqueduct. There we go. They're going to build an aqueduct just out of those ruins. Alright, well that's going to be enough for today. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment telling me what you think of the game, this series, you know, how you're liking this game, or about anything, you know, as long as it's not offensive to me. I say the same thing every time, but I mean it. The last thing I need is offensive comments, because it's just unnecessary. If you feel like you want to leave an offensive comment, then go on Twitter and just type it into Twitter, and then than nothing else. I don't know. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. My name is Johan Farley. If you liked the video, please leave a like if you would like. Leave a comment if there's anything you want to comment about. And other than that, I will see you guys next time for more Total War Rome 2.